Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Joshua Nipper, the owner of Nipper Fence Company. And today I'm going to give you 5 essential tips on how to keep your fence looking great. Either it's a brand new fence you just got installed, or it's an old existing fence that you want to make look better. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hi, I'm Joshua Nipper. After 26 years of Army service, I found a new mission, creating strong, beautiful wood fences that transform homes. Follow our channel as I share expert tips, inspiration, and the passion that drives everything we do. All right, tip number 1, and it's probably the most overlooked tip of all these, and it's simply keep your fence clean.
Keep it clean!
Give it a bath every once in a while. These fences take a beating over the years and during all the seasons. So maybe get into a routine where you're spraying off your fence once or twice a year. It'd really help with keeping your fence looking great and also the longevity of that fence, keeping that dirt and grime off of the fence.
It's impossible to keep clean,
especially towards the bottom and on the top, or if you're close to vegetation, get it cleaned up, get the mildewy stuff off of it, take a brush it away, and it'll really help keeping that fence looking great. Tip number 2, and in my mind, this is the most important tip that I can offer you guys for the longevity of your fence, and it is to apply a quality stain.
It's always quality.
And there's many stains out there on the market, so you really have to read into what the stain offers, how long the warranty is on the stain in order for you to really figure out, is this stain worth it? And I'll be the first to tell you, the cheapest stain out there on the market that you can find is not a quality stain. There's quality stains out there, and I'd love to have that conversation with you. If you're in the market to get your fence or your deck stained, please give me a call. It's very easy with our company, because we offer a maintenance plan with all of our stain packages. So if you'd like to have that conversation, please give me a call. Tip number 3, trim back vegetation.
Trim. I trim.
This is a very crucial part of keeping your fence looking great. Vegetation will get out of hand a lot of times up by the fence line, and it'll just take over the fence and the fence line. So get into a routine, a good habit over the summertime, and start trimming that vegetation back away from your fence, and it'll pay big dividends in the end. It'll keep your fence looking great for years to come. Tip number 4, inspect and repair regularly.
Inspection!
So what this means is basically just walk your fence line.
The whole fence?
On the inside and outside a few times a year. And if you see something that's damaged, or maybe a loose board, or board's twisting or warping, that could cause other issues down the road. So you want to get that addressed as soon as possible to keep your fence looking great. And then tip number 5 is protect the bottom of the fence.
Now, what's going to protect my tender bottom against the ground?
A lot of times what happens is the earth over time will, especially if you have landscaping around your fence, will start encroaching.
You darest encroach upon my domain!
On the underneath of that picket. So we really want a gap between the earth and the bottom of the picket. We don't want it to be sitting right on the ground. We want a gap. What that gap does is it lets that bottom of that board dry out if it gets wet. And if you have a gap, it's less likely you're going to have a standing pool of water to kind of accelerate that rotting process in that wood. And that's why it's super important whenever you do stain your fence, is to make sure that you're actually getting enough stain to get the cover of the bottom of that wood picket. Very important. Typically what we see on these wood fences is the first place they start rotting is the bottom. And typically it's because they're sitting on the ground, or the earth has built up around it, and that picket's just sucking in that moisture, and it's going to rot. So take a look at your fence line when you're doing your inspections, and look to see if you have buildup underneath your fence pickets. And if you do, clean it out and it will definitely last longer. So there you have it, folks. 5 easy tips that you can do to make your fence last longer. It'll have better curb appeal and you're protecting your investment at the same time. So if you have any questions, please give me a call. Visit my website, nipperfences.com. Don't forget to like and share this video. Go to my YouTube channel and please subscribe, and then you'll get notified next time I drop a video.